Hello and welcome to another video from me, Taffy Coins, aka Kyle on the Carpet. What we have here is just a little project that myself and a few friends have been working on. So we've been doing some chats and talks just around like what makes a good grab bag. And just because there's lots of grab bags out there, there's a couple that you can buy online for the UK. And there's a few in America, and basically you just get a pile of like junk or casts off, which nobody really wants. So this one was done with Coinstash Collectibles on Instagram. So if you want to just check him out and just have a look, and there's some really neat stuff on there for him. I have cheated a little bit just because I've opened the box ready, just so I don't spend half an hour just on film doing that, but I haven't taken a peek yet, so let's get stuck in. Right, so we have a tin, which looks like it might be like a Halo tin, or Doom Eternal, and that's quite heavy. We have a nice heavy folder, and this wasn't part of the grab bag, this was actually gifted by Coinstash Collectibles, so thank you very much just for including that in there for me. And he also threw these in for me, which I was aware of, some Starburst jelly beans, which we cannot get here in the UK, so thank you very much. My teeth are going to fall out, but thank you very much just for that. And we have a United States Mint 1990 Prestige set. Wow. Right, so I'm used to like the normal little small ones, but not the Prestige sets as much. So you got a COA here, which some people debate whether it's worth it or not, but personally I do. And just tells you a little bit of information just there about the Prestige set, and you can see straight off there on the top, condition 1990 proof Philadelphia, 1.5 inches, composition 90% silver, so that's good. So any bits of silver is always good in my book. And there's just the specifications of just the rest of the coins if you just want to pause it and just have a look. So let's take a look. So these, oh, that's quite cool. It just looks like an actual book. So I haven't seen many of these about, but these are basically sort of like the older sets from the 1990s, the equivalent for like the Royal Mint type stuff. But I've seen like bits of these, but not like loads. But these are basically the good sets that the Royal Mint, that the US Mint release. And that's absolutely awesome. But there, Eisenhower Centennial. And you've got the design just there, which is really, really good. So, unlike the Royal Mint coins, when you flip them over, so the queens, the obverse and the reverse are the same side, but with the US Mint coins they are not. So once you do that, then you have to just turn the set around, just have a look. So that's absolutely awesome. I'll just pop that over to the side. And let's get into the tin. Oop, open this from the other end. So I'll have a look at that in just a moment. Oh wow, that's awesome. So this is, I'll just get that on camera. So Salt Bay National Park early releases 65 V75 Privy Mark. These are absolutely awesome. These are really hard to come by as well, because there's only so many just in circulation of them. Compared just to like the normal US mint coins, which they basically produce about 1 billion of each coin just each year. So these are actually really low minted. I believe there's only approximately about 2 million of each of these. that were released into circulation. Let's get stuck in. So it says BU quality. So this is a steel cent. So basically, during some of the war years, when certain metals were short, they basically just adjusted the metals of what they had available there. So just steel was like more common then. So they just had a few of the cents there, and that's absolutely beautiful quality just on these. And they only produced these, I believe, just for about 3 years. So during some of the war years, and these are really, really good quality. I'll just have a look at this now. So I'll double check. Right, so sorry, by the looks of it, it is just 1 year. And there's there's a Philadelphia, a San Francisco, and a Denver, all in there. Silver Eagles are always absolutely fantastic as well. And that's a 2015. So I believe from this year they are going to be changing the designs on them, and they are doing some new ones, some sort of like commemorative ones with a Morgan and a peace dollar reverses or obverses. I keep forgetting which for the American coins, but that's absolutely fantastic. We have Natural Wonders, Nicaragua Falls coin. I'm not going to even attempt just to say the French part of that. But if you ever see like anything produced by the Canadian Mint, they have both English and French in there. And it depends how brave enough you are just to even attempt the French. And unfortunately, I'm not that brave. Oh wow, that's absolutely stunning. So it's Canada $20, and it's holographic as well. So, wow, that's 2003. So the only holographic coin that we do here in the UK, if you wasn't aware, which is like this, is the 1999 World Cup Rugby £2 coin. They're the only one that they've produced that in, and it's an extremely highly popular and valuable coin as well, which I believe goes for around about the £70 mark. So let's see, it's just got some of the details on there as well. So it's limited to 30,000 pieces as well, and it's truly a magnificent piece of silver. And again, if you're French speaking, you can have a quick look at that. And a big stack of coins here just to have a good sift through. So I'll just pop them out of the way at the moment just to make a little bit more room here. Just pop them up to the side, but there. Just so we can lay these out a bit more. Right, so let's get stuck into these bad boys then. So that is... So 1911, so that's a V nickel. And if you're not sure what the composition of the metal is, V nickel kind of gives it away. And then you have, so a war nickel. So basically with the war nickels, like I said, like I mentioned, just with like the steel wheat cent, so some metals were a little bit short at the time. So what they did, they needed the metal. So what they did, they reduced the amount of just the nickel that was in them and just replaced it with silver. So I believe these are about 0.300 silver, approximately. So that's absolutely fantastic. This is a 1959 dime, so that's probably going to be silver as well. Easiest way with some of the American coins just to check is if you check the edging, because a lot of the coinage in America, the later on you go, it is clad. And that looks to be silver, so that's fantastic. We have a 1843 large cent. Now, I'm a massive fan of these. These are nice and big. They're not as big as like the old 1 pennies that we have over here, but they're probably just as heavy. But if you can see by there, on the edges, they are lovely and chunky as well. So that's a nice little example as well there, because some of them get quite worn. So it's an 1841, no arrows dime as well. I always tend to say like no arrows and arrows, because I know some of the American coinage, they put arrows on some years and no arrows on some of the other years. So that's really cool as well. We have, looks to be another Steely. Yep, that's a 1943 Philadelphia steel cent. Now this is actually awesome. So this is a 1964 $half. I do have actually about 2 or 3 of these, and these are magnificent because these are the last year that they produced silver $half with a 0.900 content in them. After that then it was 0.400 content, and they only produced them for so many years then before they stopped it and then went over to the clad $half. This is an 1856 $quarter, and that's absolutely beautiful as well. That's really nice condition as well. Nice little bit of detail there still left on the wings as well. And let's have a look. So this is a really nice condition 1943 Walking Liberty half as well. I'll pull it up there now. So I have a few of these, but you'd never find them in a condition like this. They're quite often quite worn as well. And I gotta be honest with you, this is probably one of my most favourite designs of like most of the American coins that are out there. But I do really love the design on my 1806 as well, $half. But unfortunately, those are a fortune if you just want to even buy a low grade one. And this is a wheatie again, so it's a nice little bit of colouring on there also. And just try and get this into focus a second. And I'll just check off camera just because it's a little bit hard to see just through the screen. So it looks like to be an early one as well, and the date's quite small. I'll have a check of that again. And this is another Salt River Bay $quarter. And this is also a V75, which is absolutely amazing. So we usually find, I believe the V75 $quarter are all made by the West Point Mint, I believe. So they've got a few others out there as well. So this will look absolutely brilliant. And just have a look in my $quarter National State Park folders, just to have a look if this fills up any spots as well. But this is a really nice addition. And like I mentioned, they are really hard to find as well. This is another V75 America Samoa V75. And you've got to be careful which way you hold this as well. Quite often you might think the bats are that way, but don't forget they hang upside down as well. So that's absolutely awesome as well. These are, like I said, these are so hard just to come by, and I'm extremely grateful just to Stephen just for putting these in. I think he must have heard me just talking about them before, just that I've had my eye on them. but these are expensive. I have seen these sell for about £20 each. Sometimes just on eBay they are really expensive, and especially if you want to purchase them from America as well, you're going to pay the international shipping on top, which isn't cheap. And that's that's the Rockefeller V75 quarter as well. We have some, oh right, this looks to be a commemorative half. So I think that says 1929S in BU condition. So we'll have a quick look at this now. So on there, I normally do handle coins with gloves, but it's usually safe just to handle coins around the edges as well, so it doesn't really damage it. But there's a lovely little bit of toning on that as well. A little bit of orange toning around the details. So freedom and opportunity for all. Americanism. And if you see it on there, it says United States of America. So it says "In God We Trust," which you usually find just on the dollars, on the paper currency, and "E Pluribus Unum," which is the motto of America as well. That's really awesome. And we also have 50 centavos. So we'll have a look at this now. So 50 centavos, I assume by the design, just by having a quick look, by the little hat on top, that this is a Mexican coin. So it's 1945 there. I'm not sure what it says on the hat. It's a little bit worn if it's supposed to say Liberty or Libertad. But Libertads are the silver standard basically for American coins at the moment. So it says Estados Unidos Mexicanos, if that's how you pronounce it. But that's absolutely awesome as well. So that's going to be, judging by it, I think it might be silver. If it is, it's my first Mexican silver coin in the collection. And it's got a nice little edge inscription there as well. So we'll have a good look at that again afterwards. And last but not least, yeah, this is great. So basically, we have a running joke. So basically, with any grab bag that you buy, what you always do, you usually find a buffalo nickel in there. And me and Coinstash Collectibles, we often joke that usually you have to just include a buffalo basically in every grab bag just because it seems standard now. I've always threatened that if I ever get one, I'm going to smash it with a hammer. But I do actually like this just because it's oversized. So I'll spare this from the hammer at the moment. But it does look like it would make a fantastic frisbee. I'll try not to aim for someone's head with it, but that's absolutely awesome. So thank you very much to Coinstash Collectibles. Like I said, he is on Instagram. He's not on YouTube. So just tap in Coinstash Collectibles on Instagram. Give him a follow. Have a look at his pictures. He is a big collector of commemorative coins from America. And he is trying to fill up his typeset. And you'll see some absolutely fantastic coins that he has. And like I said, just make sure that you give some of his pictures a like as well, because they are absolutely beautiful. So with this, so what we're going to do, we're just going to chop it up a little bit. We're just going to have some input from other coin tubers and other members as well from the Silver Picker crew, which myself and Coinstash Collectibles are members of. And like I said, we're just going to have a look just to see like what makes a good grab bag. So like in this, it's just like you've got some really interesting, nice rare pieces, like the V75 quarters. You've got some really nice silver as well. So lots of people, like, especially with American coin tubers, or if anyone does, like in the silver picker crew, they always tend to like include a little bit of constitutional silver, which is what the war nickels are for. So just before for the silver content, so always really popular. But then you always have some sort of like centerpiece. You're always encouraged to have some sort of centerpiece just around your grab bag as well. So it's hard to really say in this grab bag just what the centerpiece is, because everything is really high quality as well. so like this would be one of the centerpieces for me. So this nice little graded one, which is really, really nice, which is unusual because lots of Americans, they don't tend to grade some of the lower end stuff, but that's a massive plus point for me. And I'm an MGC coin graded collector as well. There's like, you've got this, which is absolutely fantastic as well. There's literally, there's nothing here which you can't say wouldn't be classed as a centerpiece, just because this is a amazing and a phenomenal grab bag. But just tend to like just think about more when you're sending them out. It's just like, are you going to be catering like to the person's sort of collection and what they like just within themselves? It's like, is there like a theme that you want to build the grab bag around as well? And is there anything just like any oddities? Sometimes oddities are usually quite popular just in them. So it's like Stephen included a tin in here, which you wouldn't find in most grab bags, just because it's some people would say it's a little bit bulky. This might cost you more, like for postage, certainly in the UK, where they go by the size as well. Whereas like I've heard like in America, sometimes they have flat rate shipping for certain size boxes as well, so it's usually a lot cheaper as well, whereas it's a lot different here over in the UK. But just like when you're putting it together, don't just think, right, I'm going to stick in a load of like world coins in there just to bulk it up, just so it looks like I've made more of an effort. Like, don't always think the quantity is going to be better. I would always argue the quality is far superior. So like with the grab bag exchange, so we did go quite high on these. So it was around about, I think, 130, 150 pounds in total that I put in mine. And you can see the pictures on my Instagram as well, and over on Coin Stash Collectibles, what was included in the grab bag that I sent him also. But yeah, just be extra thoughtful is probably just the key mainly about it all. Whenever you're sending grab bags, consider the postage, where you're sending it to as well. So just for example, whenever I send anything over, like from the grab bags across the world, international postage for the UK is absolutely expensive. I'm not gonna lie. I've like the one that I sent to Coin Stash Collectibles, I think it was about £23 in postage, and if you add in insurance on top of that as well, it gets really expensive. I think the quote was for with insurance, it was about £30 or £40 just for what I sent as well. So you have to just take that into consideration also, and and lots of other things. So I won't say too much because, like I said, this is going to be a collaboration video. I'll leave some room then just for some of the other coin tubers just to say their bit. So thank you very much. Sorry this is a little bit long, but this video just may be cut down and edited a little bit just to give other people some time just to speak, and just so you can see what's going on and what's been added with my grab bag as well, just in this video. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, check out some of the other CoinTubers channels that are going to be in the comment, in the information section of the video as well, and give them a like and subscribe, and just give them like a little message on one of the videos just to say hi and just to be nice and pleasant to them. So take care, guys. Thank you, and keep collecting.